Hello, hello. Welcome to day 2. Today is a really good one. Today's tool is, well, okay, we'll get there. But it's really good. You're going to love it. So first, I want to talk a little bit more about response versus reaction, okay? I want you to think about, and this may be something very recent for you, very recent. I have my notes here. Make sure I'm super prepared. So I want you to think about a moment when someone did something that made you like really super freaking angry, really angry. What's your typical response? No judgment. What is it? What is it? For me, I sigh and I roll my eyes, like especially with my kids. That's my go-to. Like, right? Like that's what I do. Like I can't believe. Usually it's something that they're doing over and over again that I've told them over and over again to knock it off, and I hate repeating myself. Like I want it. Like this is what I want. Do it this way. Like right? Like working on patience, guys. Working on it. Working on it. So that's my typical go-to though. What's yours? Drop me a comment. Let me know what it is. It's just our autopilot reaction. It's like an instant thing that happens. So now I want you to back up for a minute and imagine the point, like right after they did the thing that pissed you off and right before you reacted. There's actually a pause. It doesn't always feel that way, right? Though it's like, it feels so instantaneous, like the meaning of the thing and the emotion are just like, whew, and like it feels like we have no control, but we actually do. We actually do. Mindfulness helps us with that. So if you're able to, in the moment, however briefly, observe what happened and the fact that it made you angry, instead of instantly acting from the anger, you were mindful. You did it. That was it. Like mindfulness is not this, it's not something that's super simple that everybody's talking about, like it's no big deal. It is a big deal. It's so helpful. But it's also not this big complicated thing that, you have to take years and years of schooling on to, and like you're doing it right or doing it wrong. It's not like that. Again, which is why I'm giving you a whole bunch of tools to use, because I want the tools to be unique enough to you that they're helpful. So if you're just simply observing, you created all the space that you need. Isn't that cool? Like if you just observe the thing that's happening, if you can just pause just for a second and just observe it rather than react right away, you've done it. Amazing. So when we practice mindfulness on a regular basis, and again, I want you to pick whatever tool works best for you from this week and just use it consistently. It can be one time a day, that's okay. A few times a day is even better to really get, used to it, especially because things can kind of feel heavy right now. So it's better if you practice it more often right now. So today we're going to practice mindful breathing. So your breath, like we talked about sound yesterday, but your breath is truly always with you. Always. You always have it available and you can always use it. Now, I am not talking about, if you've ever experienced anxiety and you've learned breathing techniques to help manage your anxiety and get it under control. I'm not necessarily talking about that. Yes, you can use this for that. But right now, I'm only talking about bringing your awareness into the present moment. Okay, that's what we're going to use this breath for. So, I mean, it's kind of similar with overcoming anxiety, but I want you to think of this as more of a tool to open things up rather than something to reel something in, like when anxiety gets a hold of you. So the first thing I want you to do is to take one breath in and let it out. Let's do it together. Ready? Doesn't that already feel good? Like it's so good. I start all of my client sessions and all of my courses and trainings with this. And it's so funny to me, like almost every time my clients will say, oh, I keep forgetting to breathe. Like this feels so good, right? It's amazing. Okay, let's do another one. Ready? In, out. So good. One more. In, out. Okay, so this time, when you take the breath in, I want you to notice where you feel the air most prominently. Where does the air hit for you? Where do you notice it most? Ready? In, out. Where do you notice it? Drop me a comment, let me know. This is called your anchor. So your anchor is, again, wherever you feel the breath most prominently as you inhale. So for me, I tend to feel it like on the bridge of my nose, back here, on the inside, obviously. Some people feel it in the back of their throat. Some people don't feel it until their chest is rising. Wherever you feel it is fine. That's just going to be your anchor point from now on. That's your focal point, okay? So we're going to try this again. We are going to do this for 30 seconds together. And I want you to, on the inhale, focus on the anchor, and on the exhale, push as much air out of your lungs as you can, okay? And go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. One more. How'd that feel? Let me know how that felt, truly. Truly, I want to know truly how it felt for you. For me, I'll be honest, I got a little lightheaded. I think I was a little too vigorous with my breathing. But I was able to stay centered in the moment. And that's what this is all about. So I'd like you to, as you go throughout your day today, I want you to practice this breathing, okay? Don't get yourself lightheaded though. Manage your breathing a little bit. And just every so often, maybe once an hour, if you'd like, maybe set a timer or an alarm or something, or every few hours, if you can, a couple times a day, like whatever you can do, but a few times. Practice this breathing and notice how you're feeling beforehand. My guess is that, well, the reason why I want you to do it on a schedule is because I don't want you to wait until you're stressed the frig out and then you're using it. Eventually, yes, it is a helpful tool for that. But I want this to be more consistent so it just becomes part of who you are. Use the tool till you become the tool. Arity, if you're watching, I love that, girl. I love it that you said that. I use it all the time now. I don't know if that was yours originally, but I'm going to give you credit. But you need to practice it consistently, right? So that's why I want you to do it a few times a day. Let me know how it goes. Drop me a comment, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.